Hey everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to Momlife, Vermont, and welcome to 2021. It's officially a new year. I cannot believe, anybody else feel this way? I feel as though the holidays, kind of Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all of them just happened while I was still going through life in a pandemic. I was still working from home. I wasn't leaving my house that often. Shopping trips and going out in public included masks, and life just was existing. And I feel like the holidays are just over, and I don't feel like I ever really got into the spirit. Saber kitty. I just spent all that time setting up this tripod and one cat later, and here we are. I'll be right back. I don't know if this is better because I still have a cat that's lurking. Get away, Saber kitty. I love you. I love you. I love you. Like I was saying, just everything is over. All the holidays are over, and I still feel exactly the same as I did before. And it was just, I don't know, it was just a weird end to 2020, which was a weird year in general. And let's look forward to 2021. 2021 is just, I feel every January is every new year. It's kind of a time to look at where we've been and to look to the future and to see where I want to be. And I just don't want to look at 2020. I don't want to reflect on 2020. I just know that 2020 was a hard, weird year, and you don't realize the effect that it may have had on you until you forget that the holidays are over. And you forget that I didn't forget that they happened. I know that they happened. They just were so weird that it's hard to imagine that Thanksgiving was just a normal day of me being in my house and not going to see people and not even cooking. It was weird. Let's move on. Moving on. 2021. 2021, ending 2020, I really started to think about 2021. And as you guys know, on the channel, I am on a weight loss journey. I'm delayed in my videos on my channel. I started YouTube and I filmed a lot, and when I started YouTube, it was really just for me. I never really thought that people were going to come and care in some ways, and I've gotten a bit of flack because I am so delayed in my videos, in about 10 months, 11 months delayed in them getting posted. But I want to make sure that I'm showing you guys the journey. And yeah, you're seeing it a bit delayed, but there is so much journey that I need to show you, and I want to show you, and I want to edit, and it helps me, my mental health, and it helps my weight loss journey to be doing this. And I'm sorry that they're delayed, and I want you guys to know that I want you to stick around. I want you to give me the support I need in all of these videos that I'm posting, even if there is a delay, because it helps me now. And I want you to know that one day I will be on top of my videos, and we will be current, and you will see things as they're happening. But you're not going to see that on the channel all the time. And this video is not necessarily a recap of what's happened or anything like that, but I just want you to know that the weight loss journey continues, and follow along on it, because it's here. It's happening. And thinking to 2021, I started 2020 so successfully on this weight loss journey, and things crash and fail. I promise you, things crash and fail. You will see that. And I'm really looking at 2021 and saying, all right. And I did this with my wellness coach, Lindsay, recently on an appointment. And we kind of talked about what would my goals be for 2021. And I would say my goals for 2021 would be to hit the 220s in my weight loss journey, to get in 30-minute workouts regularly, hit my step goal on a regular basis, have the ability to cook dinners and have ideas for dinners on a regular basis, healthy, good, well-rounded, balanced meals, and just to feel good. feel really, really good, feel better in my own body, feel better in 2021, feeling just successful. That's what I want in 2021. And in the process of chatting with Lindsay about this, I also recently got what are they called? A happy planner, where I've done 1 week thus far. I hope I keep it up. But I feel like with this planner, I'm able to kind of jot down or track these things and show successes in a physical form that I feel like I need the visual aspect of all of that. And in the planning process and setting up this planner, there was a lot of what is your goal and what are the steps that you're going to take to get to that goal. And it just kind of allows you to sit there and reflect a lot. And in the reflection here of doing the planner, it just, I don't know, I'm hoping to refocus in on the weight loss journey and small manageable steps, and to get on track in this very new normal, nearly a year into a pandemic, in nearly over a year into my weight loss journey. And I don't know, just I feel in the midst of the craziness of 2020, things got lost and everyone kind of went into survival mode, and I went into survival mode very much without realizing I went into survival mode, until you realize that the things that are becoming important to you change and shift, and you get some bad ideologies or bad ideas or bad understandings, and then you drift, and basically mental health just gets bad. All of that's just mental health. Mental health gets crazy, and you just go into survival mode, and survival mode looks very different for everyone else. But in 2020, it was just doing what you needed to do to survive. I mean, that's the definition of survival mode. If you want to know what Zoom meetings are like for me working from home, you're welcome. That's what it's like. Saber Kitty, I love you, who we got in June. Distracts me. Gets my camera all messed up. Just leads a life that is different than the rest of us. She also knows that when I'm sitting here, I can't move typically because work, and so you just live, you learn. Now, my life has been very, very much weight loss focused for the last couple of years, and in that, as I was looking at 2021 and what I'm anticipating for this year and the goals I want to reach for this year, they were all very much weight loss focused. But I didn't want all my goals for the year or all my thinking for the year to be solely based on losing weight or on getting happier and healthier. And maybe it is getting happier and healthier needs to be the ideal that I'm looking at, and weight loss just happens to be a part of that puzzle. But as other things that I kind of wrote down in terms of goals or things that I might be working towards, and this is a fluid working list, something that I'm constantly kind of looking at, and I'm pretty sure through hopefully my continuation of the Happy Planner, I will be able to kind of focus and see the progress and note the failure. I'm trying not to use the word failure. Note the areas where I'm lacking, or the areas where I may need to make my steps smaller to achieve that goal, or where I may need to refocus that goal because it isn't obtainable in today's climate or in today's world or where I'm at in life. And just make sure those goals and the things that I'm looking at, I don't know where I'm going with that, but non-weight loss goals that I have at this point would be, I want to read more. I recently got a book. I have to go grab all these things. I recently picked up a book maybe 6 months ago that I haven't read, but I think it's by Rachel Hollis. Is that her name? I don't know. Somebody had mentioned it to me and I felt like I would give it a shot. I think it's like a motivational self-help type of thing. And I'm really hoping to find more books that I can read this year that are, one, entertaining, and two, motivational for me to continue on this journey. I also think I need to look up books and things that will, I don't know, lead like self-help books a little bit, or I don't know what I'm thinking about, but when somebody comes to your work and they are presenting on like self-help type of things, we had this guy that sparks. You have certain days in your life, where certain moments in your life where you're sparking. I don't know. We digress, but I just want to find more books that will help, I think, center my life, help with the weight loss journey, help with the happier, healthier life, and just lead towards a better existence. You want to say hi, girl?
Hi.
This minute. All right. What do you want?
We're gonna play hair salons.
Ken's is waiting for me to finish this video so we can play hair salon. I need a coffee. Can you go tell Daddy I need a coffee?
Daddy, Mommy, I need the coffee. Sometimes he doesn't listen.
Sometimes he doesn't listen. I gotta go get a couple of things. You hang out with the video.
I'm gonna sit in your spot if you don't hurry up. Hi, my name is Kenzie. I'm welcome from Vermont. And I'm waiting for my mom to come back so I can brush her hair. Well, my mom's going pie. I'm going to do the vlog for her right now. Here we go. Welcome Vermont. This is another happy adventure today. So, hi everybody. My name is Kensley, and hey, my mom's back.
All right, let's just, I feel like I've rambled enough today, and do you get this gist? I'm really thinking about my goals this year. I'm really working on some stuff. I'm focusing on the weight loss, which is what I've really been focusing on for a while now. I'm really working towards just happier, healthier life in 2021, and whatever that looks like in the middle of a pandemic or during a vaccine or whatever is happening in 2021. I'm just gonna really focus on me and make sure that no matter what's happening in the world around me, that I am taking care of me and her and Kenny, and we're getting our shit together. This cat is driving me bonkers. Hi, Seba. Hi. And just so full circle here, this is the book I was talking about, Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I think Rachel Hollis might be like a controversial figure in some way, but this was suggested to me from a coworker and I jumped on the opportunity. So these are the type of books that I'm looking for in 2021. If you have any type of suggestions, good reading, fictional, non-fictional, inspirational, motivational, let me know down in the comments. I need to know. And then this here is my planner. I've gone a little bonkers with the planner. I got a planner with one sticker book. If you don't know anything about Happy Planner, I will put probably a couple of videos that I found down in the description. But I picked up a Happy Planner for Christmas, and so far I've gone to the store and bought a lot of stuff on clearance. So, whoops. But this is the cover, and on the inside, this is, I think, a fitness Happy Planner. I'll just show you like day one or whatever, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Here are some of the goals for 2021, or at least January. I'm going to be tracking if I meet my step goals and my food goals on this one. In here we have a whole month of fun stuff. Here is one that Kensley and I did last night. It's Kenny's birthday on Sunday, so you put all these stickers in here. Very new to this, not professional at all in terms of some of the ones you will see down below. But here I'm tracking my food. 7,000 steps is the goal at this point. Here's the weekly goals where I wrote down the little manageable goals. And you just kind of do this every week. This one I haven't really done, so this will be next week's fun adventure. So we'll see how it all goes. But I'm working on my goals. I'm working on just being happy in 2021 and knowing that we just survived a pandemic and we're still living in a pandemic, and you never know what will happen. I think 2020 taught us that, and I'm just gonna live the best life I can live in the craziness that is the world, right? What do you got an angry face for over there? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this blabbling, and just know there is more weight loss journey and fun adventures coming. Yes, I am delayed. I said that at the beginning. I am sorry. Don't hate me for it, but just know YouTube is a source of mental health protection for me, and that's just sometimes why things are delayed. But love me, want me. I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.